Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or nope. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is where we will be talking about, nope. It's recording, yes. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Cynthia and I am trying to get my life and savings together. I can talk, what the hell? I am here to show you guys how I budget my income to try to save, because I suck at saving. I'm so bad. I used to be the type to always use my card, always use my credit card, and never ever had cash with me. As soon as I would have cash, I would just use it right away. I'm trying to get on this journey of having life savings together, being able to budget my income, and being able to have a spot for my money for every little category. If you are interested in joining and seeing more about what I do, let's continue. First things first, I know in my last video I feel like I went a little too fast and I didn't really explain how I came about with the numbers. So before I get to actually stuffing anything, I wanted to show you guys not my income. I'm not going to share my income, but I am going to show you guys how I come up with the cash that I'm taking out of my bank account and where I want it to go. So I made it all nice and pretty. Hopefully you guys are able to see. These are my bills. I get paid bi-weekly. So I get 2 checks a month. The way I figure out what to pay when is depending on the due dates of my bills. So for example, I got paid the 13th. For this check run, I will be paying, obviously rent is going to be every paycheck. $300 is the total of my rent, and I split that into 2 because I get 2 paychecks, so it's going to be $150 per pay. WestMed bill was like 100 something. I didn't want to pay that right away, so I did like a little payment plan. This is what comes out every month, and I split that into 2, so 21 comes out automatically per pay. Upstart is a loan I took out to pay off my credit cards because your girl was in some credit card debt. I was only able to make minimum payments. There was just so many credit cards that I just decided to take one big loan, add up all the cards, and do it into one, and this is what this is. So there's already interest in there. I won't be paying interest anymore. This is like the set amount, and it's, I think, for 5 years, the loan, which sucks, but it was better than, I guess, continually having to pay interest. My interests were high also, so it was just better doing it this way. But I'm starting to learn, and I'm trying really, really hard not to use my cards anymore. So the next thing is Wells Fargo. That I paid $38.89, but I split that with my fiance. I agreed to pay half of it. Instead of me paying $38, it's really like $20 on my part. State Farm, $67. Car, phone, Wi-Fi, Apple, Netflix, HBO, Easy Pass. It's only if it's at like at least $15, because then once it gets to 10, it automatically takes out 25. So once I start seeing that it's like low at 15, I'll add maybe $5 or depending. We'll see. We'll play it by ear for that. This paycheck is going to pay for rent, only $150. WestMed, $21. My next paycheck is gonna be, I think, on the 27th or 28th. One of those two. But because it's after this date, this has to be paid on this paycheck for it not to be late. I'll be paying Apple because it's due before my next paycheck. Netflix is due before my next paycheck. And that's it. My next paycheck will be paying rent, WestMed, Wells Fargo, car, phone, Wi-Fi, and HBO, because those are all due after that second paycheck. So that's the first part. So for those of you that are starting out new and trying to figure out how to budget, the first and most important thing is to pay your bills. You do not want to be late on a bill because that looks bad on your credit score. You don't want to miss any payments. So this is your priority. If you don't want that water to get shut down, if you don't want something to get turned off, you need to pay this first. This is the number one thing. Forget about stuffing envelopes or anything. This is the number one thing. So you have to list all of your bills, and it helps to list it by the day. So then you'll know, okay, I get paid on this. What will I have to cover to be able to pay it on time? Next thing is variables. So for me, it's going to be food, obviously, because your girl gotta eat. The next thing is going to be gas, because I need transportation in order to get to work, in order to do anything. My next thing is, like, say if you have a pet and you guys are wondering, like, where do you get this number for your pet food and, like, how much you need to stuff into your envelope for that. This is how I came up with that. So I have my dog Baby and then my cat Cusco. What I did is I listed everything that I buy for them. So, like, treats, Baby's vitamins, because my girl is 13 years old. She's old. She needs her vitamins. She needs her meds. Her meds aren't included in this. Her meds are going to be in pet expenses, which is on the side. But for this, I have treats, vitamins, dry food, wet food. 175, y'all. 175. That's how much we spent on her wet food. That's ridiculous. Does anybody else have pets? If you do, are your, like, numbers this high? Because this is crazy. Like, we get her dry food, which is $56, and we do this every 3 months, so I divided that by 3, and this is how I got this number. But so it's, oh, you heard the scratching? That's her trying to get into the door. I locked her out because she'll be crying. Maybe I'll have to let her in because she'll probably cry even louder to come in here. So it's dry food, wet food. Each little packet of wet food that we mix in with her dry food is like $2 something each. So that adds up to $175 because we give her 3 packets of wet food every day. She eats 2 to 3 times a day. So this is the number that I came up with. Then my cat gets his dry food, wet food, litter, treats, litter bag. Boom. All this, I see how often I buy these. So like her treats last me 2 months. So I'll be splitting this total. So we round up $16 divided by 2 because it's every 2 months. I have to put in $8 a month to be able to budget her treats. Same thing for vitamins. Vitamins is once a month. So I'll have to put in $51 every single month. Dry food, we do it every 3 months. So 56 divided by 3, $19. Food, same thing. We do it every month, so 175. And hopefully you guys get the deal. So after adding all this up, it's going to be $341 that I have to put in a month. But because it's my boyfriend and I, or my fiance and I, that split the bill, I divide that by 2, and it's going to be $170 per person per month in order to be able to afford our pet's food. After that, I do 170, which is going to be my part that I have to put in, divided by 2 because I get paid twice a month, is going to be $85 per pay. So I have to put in $85 every paycheck to be able to afford my pet's foods and their needs. So if you're wondering where I get this $85 for my pet food, that's how I got it. So in case you guys have to figure that out, I would do this also, just to know, okay, this is how much I need to put to the side for my pets always, because that's also a necessity, along with food for ourselves, gas, and our pets' food if you have pets. Those are all necessities. First is your bills, then it's necessities, variables. So I do my income minus whatever bills I'm going to pay for that paycheck minus my variables. So my variables will be my food. I think the best thing to do also if you're starting to budget is pull your last 2 statements of your bank account and your credit card. Don't forget your credit card if you're one of those big credit card users. Pull the last 2 months statements and I guess categorize everything that you are like swiping that card for. Anything that you swipe for, start making little categories. So, you know, like, all right, McDonald's or Wendy's, and then you went out to a restaurant, all that goes for food. If you go to Costco, you do Sam's Club, all that goes for food. Then if you have like miscellaneous stuff, you go to Home Goods to get supplies for the house or little things for the house. That could be household items, things like that. You just categorize it. So at least you get an idea of the average of what you normally spend a month. So then you can know, okay, this is what I need to put aside for this category. This is what I need to put aside for that category. So for food, I got $400 that I have to put a paycheck. Gas, $55. So it's going to be $110 per paycheck that I have to take out. Personal, it depends on how much my paycheck is, where I'll decide if I want to add money to my personal or not. But first is food and gas, and the next one is pet food that I for sure have to put $85 every single paycheck. So this and these 2 are for sure that I automatically do. So at this point, I was just blabbering and I confuse myself just rewatching this video. So the gist of it is just to get your income minus your bills that you're going to pay for that paycheck, and then you subtract your variables, which are your necessities, which will give you the remainder of what could be your sinking funds. And once I put the video where I can start talking again, I will talk about how I came up with the numbers for my events binder, so it won't be all kind of confusing like, girl, what are you talking about? Events binder, which will be like Christmas, birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. For these amounts, I write down everybody that I'm buying a gift for, average that I want to spend on them. I add that up. For me, my magic number was $880, and I want to divide that by 11 months. Why 11 months? Because I want to have the money ready and set by November so that I could pay and buy whatever gifts I need. And by December, I'm already done with buying Christmas gifts and ready to start the new year. So I divide my goal by 11 months, and that's how I get $40 per pay. Same thing with birthdays. I add up everybody that I want to buy the gifts for. Mine came out to $180 because it's the same people, and I kind of average the same amount of money that I want to spend on each one. Divide that by 11, $40 per pay. You guys get the idea. Quince, I don't have a set amount that I want to save. So for now, I'm just going to be adding 10 or whatever I can. This is not really like a priority because my goddaughter is 11. 3 more years, so she's 15, but I just want to add enough money slowly to be able to contribute to something. Next thing will be my challenges. Anything that I have left over that I didn't use for the 2 weeks, I'll put in my $1 savings, my $5 savings, and then I'm also going to be doing a 1K challenge, aka emergency fund, and then I want to put $30 just to get to the 1K. So this is going to be called events binder. I don't know what to call this guy because this guy's gonna have like pet food, pet emergency, car expense, medical, travel, miscellaneous like toiletries, my future, like for my house, future stuff, and date night. What do you guys think I should call it? Let me know. What should I call this lovely binder? For now, it's gonna be called my llama binder. But if you guys have any questions on this, please let me know and I will try to explain it better in the next one. I hope you guys understood the assignment. Oh, all right, let me stop. It's so corny. Okay, let's get to cash stuffing. I can't stand myself. So after doing all my lovely subtracting and all that stuff, I came out with $990 that I have to stuff in between everything. Out of that $990, I just came back from going out to eat and I spent $50 on food. And I also took away $10 on personal, thinking that I was going to go to CVS right after the food to go buy myself my deodorant. But I didn't. But it's still in my wallet, so it's okay. So we'll be stuffing, rather than $990, in here there should be $930, right? Because $990 minus $60, $930. Let's see if my math is right. We're going to count this money. Look. Do you guys like my setup, by the way? Like, y'all, can we appreciate this for a second? If you can't tell already, I'm obsessed with purple. I love purple, aka my amethyst. Do you see how beautiful she is? She glowing, she glistening. I love it. I gotta clean her. It's okay. Ignore that. But look at her. So beautiful. And then my background. So pretty. And no, I didn't use my card. I didn't use my cash in this. I was giving a $100 gift card at my job, so all that went to good use. And my boo, my #1 supporter, got me this lovely cash holder because I was dying for one. I like keep seeing people using it. I was like, you know what, I want one. But we'll see, because I have a feeling it's not even going to show the bills correctly. We're gonna see how it plays out. But I really wanted one, and this was really, really cheap, guys. Because Amazon was selling it for $25 to $30, and that was way too much to be holding cash. So I found it on Shein for $6 or $5. If I figure it out, I'll link it down below, whoever is interested in buying it. It was really, really cheap, and it's like a makeup holder, so must buy. Well, not must buy. If you could afford it, buy. If not, putting it on the mat is fine. I created this to make the bank teller's life easy. And I don't have to write it down and get all confusing. I do it on Excel, And then as I tally it, it adds it up for me. And then that's how I check that $9.90 is what I'm stuffing, just to make sure that the math is 100% correct before I go. And they're like, girl, skirt, this is not the right number. And then I got to figure it out. And then I get nervous and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I need one $100 bill, 10 50s, minus 150 because I took one. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 550, 8 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 20s. So 550, 570, 590, 310, 330. So at this point, your girl was just completely messing up. So I'm just going to fast forward to take away the embarrassment because y'all, I was a hot mess on this counting.
25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 5, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600.
600, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Y'all, I know I fucked up. I can't count. Cynthia can't count. Let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50. 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800. 800, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900.
10, 20, 30, 900, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 930. There we go. There we go, Sin. What the flip? Were you taking forever to figure that out, girl? Let me know if you guys like the setup. If you don't, I could take this little guy away. Sorry, y'all. I didn't like that setup. This little guy might have to be returned. But if you guys are interested in knowing where I bought it, I can link it. But I wanted it to be more angled so you could see it, but you can't. So first things first, I was gonna do one video every 2 weeks, but that's just way too long. So I'm gonna do one video a week, which means I have to split what I was going to stuff for 2 weeks. I have to split it into 2, so I'm able to do 2 videos a week. I'm not even gonna be stuffing $9.90. $9.90 is what I was gonna be taking out, so there's gonna be money left over. Yo, girl didn't think this true. Can y'all tell I'm a beginner? Because I can. Let me get my key. And we'll do this first. My lovely little envelopes. I have receipts to scan for Fetch Rewards. If y'all are interested in Fetch Rewards, I'll leave the link down below. So you guys can earn points for every receipt you scan, which will eventually lead to gift cards. So right now, I think I'm at a point where I could get a $50 gift card if I wanted to, but I went on wait until I get to 100 because just 100 is better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, $8 left over from my food. Where's all this money coming from, Cynthia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 left over in singles from my food. So that's gonna go into my dollar savings challenge. And then for gas, I have 2 $5 bills left over. So that's gonna go into my $5 challenge. That's another reason why I kind of like doing the $60 for gas, because that also gave me $5 every time left over. So I don't know if I want to go back to $60 or not. I have to think about it. We'll see. So this is going to go into my savings challenge. I'll pull this to the side for now. This I have to put back into my bank account because I used my credit card to make an Amazon purchase and my boyfriend paid me back. So I have to put this back in my account so I can pay myself back. So this doesn't count. This goes back into here. Personal, I already did. You guys like my little pen? My little engagement gift. So cute, so pretty. Gas gets $5. You want to know why? because I spent $49 on gas rather than $55, but I used $49 on my credit card. So I paid myself that, and I just transferred the $49 back into my credit card, so I paid that off, which leaves me with $6, but I just rounded it to $5, which is fine. So gas gets $5, food gets $4.50, which is $200, but I already took out $150, so I get $150 for food. So 50, 150, 50, 100, 150. Y'all, maybe I should have done a video today because I am just all over the place. Personal gets $10, which I had already taken out, so it's right here. And that's it for my wallet. I have to change these up also. It's not Christmas anymore. I need to make it more I guess wintry themed, not Christmas themed. We could get to stuff in my little llama. So pet food gets $85 for those 2 weeks, but since we're splitting that into 2, pet food is going to get $40. So $40 for pet food. And I use Petco, like the automatic deliveries. So that gets charged automatically out of my credit card. And then at the end of the month when my credit card bill is due, I'm going to be pulling from here, making a payment into my credit card. And then the remainder is just going to go back into the envelope until the next month and all. Continuing. Pet care emergency. I had $150, but we just took our dog to the vet. That's the good thing about cash budgeting and stuffing, because I had $150. I didn't have to pay anything else. I paid $150 for my dog. I'm back to $0, but I'm gonna continue stuffing it again. When there's time to do another pet emergency or pet care, boom, I already have the money ready for it. So pet care, pet emergency is going to get $15. So that's $110 and $15. So $15. I'm sorry if I pause. I'm like reading from the little piece of paper to figure out how much is going where, and I'm used to doing it weekly or bi-weekly and stuffing the whole bi-weekly amount, but since I'm splitting it into 2, I gotta get used to the numbers because I was used to the numbers before, but now I gotta get used to it. Okay, next is car maintenance. That's gonna get $10. So now we have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. Medical is gonna get $5. So I now have 50, 55, 60. I still haven't gotten a bill from medical, so that's a plus because I was really thinking I was gonna spend that money for the doctor appointment that I just had, but nothing yet. So we're just gonna keep adding this on. 60. Date night, which is gonna get $15. Excuse that. I have a plan for these envelopes. I kind of want to customize it, and I got that idea from Thriving in Chaos, is her channel. I am obsessed with her channel. Her voice is so soothing. I could listen to that all day. She did this customization, and I think it's really cute and cool. So I'm gonna do that, I think, for them. I already bought my markers and everything with that gift card I was given, and I'm just waiting to print what design I'm thinking of doing, and then I'll customize it myself. Vacation is also gonna get $5. Toiletries, wait, is also gonna get $5. Same thing. Ignore my lovely little piece of paper. It's only until I design my little envelopes. But for now, that will do. Housing, aka future, is gonna get $10. So now I have 20, 40, 50. $5. Rent is gonna get $150. I put this in the back, no tracker, because this is gonna get emptied out and given to my fiance. So there's just no point since this envelope is gonna be constantly emptied out. So that is it for my llama. Now events is going to be getting, Christmas is gonna get $20 this week. Birthdays are the birthdays. It's like, no, it's not. Birthdays is gonna get $20 as well. My goddaughter's birthday is coming up, so this is going to go down. I have 120, 40, 150, and after her, the next birthday I think is not until May, so I have time to save, which is going to be my mom's birthday. Anniversary gets $10. Do y'all like the nails? I did it specifically for the video. They were popping off constantly this whole day. And I'm like, no, just stay with me a little longer until I do the video, please. Just stay a little longer. Like right now I'm supposed to be at my friend's house, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna film this before these nails all pop off. And then I'm just gonna get lazy and not stick them back on. So I gotta do this video now. Valentine's Day is going to get 15. So that's going to be 110 and 15. So now I have 20, 30, $35. Next paycheck, I'm going to make this a priority and not stuff some other ones. Because Valentine's Day is in a month, y'all. Or a little less than a month. Mother's Day, gonna get $5. Father's Day is really for my mom, who is also my father. Sounds weird. It's my mom because it's just been my sister and my mom our whole lives because my dad passed away, and also for my mother-in-law's boyfriend because we also like take him out to eat and stuff. So that's gonna be for Father's Day. My mom's gonna get a gift and he's gonna get a gift as well. So that gets 5. Quince is going to get 5 as well. Who else is saving for a quince event? If y'all let me know. Do you guys have like a set amount that you want to save? Or are you just kind of like stuffing little by little as you go? Because that's what I'm doing. So the next thing is going to be my dollar challenges. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 that's gonna get stuffed in here. I'm actually looking into getting a bigger, like some bigger envelope, because eventually this girl gonna get thick and it's not gonna fit, and I don't want this envelope to break. So I think I'm gonna buy something bigger so I could fit my dollar bills in it. But for now, this will do. My $5 challenge, I have 5 $10. So that is gonna go in here. And I don't want to count it. I'm gonna count it at the end of the year. So I could be like, wow, I saved this much? No way. I want it to be a surprise. My honey leaves cash around all the time and it's mostly singles. So I decided I'm going to save his money and do a little dollar challenge for him. He'll go along with it. So he left this money on the drawer right now. So I'm going to be stuffing that for him. I already am doing that for the $1, but I think I'm also going to do it for the $5. I'm going to tell him where he could find it. So if he's looking for his money, he could just get it because he's not obligated to save it. I'm just helping him out. So if he wants or needs a $5 bill, he could just grab it. For his dollar challenge, I have it in this $5. He has 5, 10, 15. I didn't even count the ones. It's okay. So he has $15 in here. he'll probably be watching this. So babe, your $5 are right here, boo. Yeah. So that is it. This money left over, you're probably like, Cynthia, you forgot a couple things. I know. This is gonna be left over for next week's stuffing, because remember I took out $9.90, but I only stuffed half of it, and then the other half is gonna go and be stuffed next week. For now, that is it. I will see you guys on the flip side. See you next week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I am very, very sorry if it was a hot mess. I'm so sorry. I'm going to plan this out better. I had it all planned out. Like, you know how you have your little conversations in your head and you're like thinking how everything's gonna go, and you're like, yep, this is perfect. This is gonna go great. Psych. It hasn't. I mean, I hope I edited it to make it great. But it didn't start out very great, let me tell y'all. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you return for the next week's video. I promise I'll do better. I promise it'll be less chaotic. But for now, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you stayed this far, please leave a purple heart so I know that you watched my video to the very end. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.